Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel and welcome back to Local to Global with Tonbridge Angels on FM22. We are taking on Dulwich Hamlet away from home today. They are top of the league. The game we were going to play against Bournemouth got postponed. It's the third game this season that's been postponed because of a waterlogged pitch. So instead, we're facing the league leaders, Dulwich Hamlet. And we have lost our last 3 games in a row, so this is only going to go well. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like on the video and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe, turn notifications on. We haven't been in good form, so hopefully today we can get some sort of result. It's going to be tough. So last episode wasn't too bad. We were dominant against Chippenham and won 2-1. And then after that, we took on Dover Athletic in a bit of a derby, and that was a 1-1 draw. Dropping points at home there, but it was a difficult game. Bit of a development off camera. We've had another takeover. That is the second takeover we've had in the space of a year. The previous chairman, I think his name is Kai Anderson, was going to retire. So he wanted to sell the club. Kenny Reid is the new chairperson. I think it's still a fan-owned club, but the chairperson has just swapped around. But nothing has really changed. We've still got the same sort of expectations from the board of trying to get top half finish. So no major changes, and the new guy's not really going to pump much money into the club. So, you know, it's a new chairman, but not a lot else has changed really. I think we've got a youth intake coming up pretty soon. You'll probably see that next episode, maybe before the end of today. We'll have to wait and see when that comes in. But before we get into the game against Dulwich Hamlet, played 5 games off camera. Let's see what happened. Fielding gets the ball. It's a clearance. Doesn't get too far though. Billington goes long. Finds Lovett. And Lovett is letting it bounce and gone for goal. Henley though with a save. Clements goes long. Finds Lua. Great control. And it's in. It's Farnborough 0. Tonbridge 1 with 75 minutes gone. Corner here for Oxford City. It's Curran who's on it. 23 minutes gone. And it's away. I think it's been handled though by Dreyer. It is a penalty. Oxford City with a chance to make it 1-0 here, and Henley's gone the wrong way. Cipriani converts. It's 1-0 Oxford City. Miles goes all the way back to Henley, and we know he's got a long clearance on him, but it's gone short this time to Webb. And here's Dreyer on loan from Stevenage. Here's Sheridan, and that ball has found Bellis, and Bellis surely has got to score this. He does. It's 1-1, 55th minute, but Tonbridge gonna maybe need more than a point here. De Gracia to Jenkins Davis, and here's De Havilland, and it's gone over the top, and it's Cody Cook with a goal for Bath. It's 1-0 and 18.5 minutes gone. It's Cody Cook that gives Bath the lead. Tonbridge behind. Clements to Sheridan, Loft to Bellis, Turner through to Sam Bellis, and it's an equalising goal. Bath gave the ball away from the throw-in, and Tonbridge equalised in the 35th minute. Sam Bellis with back-to-back goals. Throw in to Hammond. Simpson with the ball back. Here's Rains. Bakare. Over the top for Fletcher. Oh, and Henley's come out with no real aim. Fletcher has just put the ball over the keeper, and Bath now 2-1 up, 68 minutes gone. Here's Jebb to Jones. And it's a switch for Ebanks. And he's trying to get it away from the left back here. Finds the cross, and it's Sam McClellan with a close range finish. Tonbridge 0, Chelmsford 1, 22nd minute of the game. Here's Chin to Watson. Bellis. Loft. Good play here. Watson equalises for Tonbridge. It's 1-1. 29 minutes coming up. Courtney Watson gets it. Tonbridge getting back into the game. McClellan with the ball here. He's got a few players to try and get past here, but he's managed to hold on to the ball. It's Cadogan now to Jebb. Here's Ebanks. And Ebanks, brought down by Webb on the edge of the box. It's a penalty for Chelmsford. Well, it is Sal Milovanovic with a chance to make it 2-1 Chelmsford here in stoppage time with this penalty, and it's saved by John Henley. It stays 1-1. Brian throw into Jones. It's a good one. Jones, though, couldn't find the ball. He's got it back again, though, and that's a good cross, and it's Cadogan at the far post. The defending just not good at all. Chelmsford now 2-1 up, 47th minute. Chance here for Chelmsford to counter. Jones with a long ball to McClellan. He's a bit out wide, but he's got a chance to maybe put the ball in here if he can hold it up. It's Cadogan. That's a lovely finish, and it's Tonbridge 1, Chelmsford 3. A massive 3 points here maybe for the relegation threatened Chelmsford. Lure. Long range. Great save by Hayton. Watson with a chance maybe here. Loft has another go, but that's blocked. Green with a free kick here. It's Shields to Allison. Petrovic. And on the edge of the box here, looking to try and find the ball here maybe for Concord. It's Affignani. Oh, and there's a bit of push on Hutchinson. It's a penalty for Concord. Jake Hutchinson here, 36 minutes gone. A chance to give Concord Rangers the 1-0 lead, and it's in. It is a lead for Concord, and Tonbridge find themselves behind again. So that's just one win in our last 6, and that was against the bottom club Farnborough. We lost 3-1 at home to Chelmsford, who at the time were second bottom. Just some really poor performances out there. And, you know, games that we've failed to score. We didn't score against Concord. We had a goalless draw a bit earlier against Maidstone. We had a run, I think, of about 30 games in a row where we scored. Like, we never failed to score in, like, 30 games. And then now, like, we're getting some goals, but we're just letting in too many. Lots of penalties given away recently as well. So things just haven't gone too well. I have done a team meeting to try and get them to turn around the bad run of form. But today, we're against Dulwich Hamlet. They're top of the table. 81 points. We've got less than 10 games to go. We do have 10 games to go. And we currently sit in 9th place. We're level on points with Dartford. And we are 6 points off of the playoff places, though we do have that extra game to play. So I think playoffs is going to be a bit of a push this season. It's going to be difficult, but we're going to see if we can make the playoffs for a second season in a row. It'd be a good place for us to leave off. We are going to be leaving at the end of the season. We have been offered a new contract, but we have turned it down. We are going to be leaving Tonbridge at the end of the season to look for a professional club. Whether or not we stay in England or not, I guess remains to be seen. At the moment, there's no jobs in England that I really want or can get. We're not going to get the Burnley job, and I don't really want to stay in National League or National League North. Maidenhead, I'm assuming, is still semi-pro. Yeah, they're semi-pro, so I'm not interested in those 3 English jobs. So it may well be that we go abroad unless there's a good England job in maybe League 1, somewhere like that. I feel like we can maybe get that. So I'm not opposed to going abroad. Someone like Le Mans in France could be good. I think that's the 3rd tier in France. Or we've got some 3rd division Portugal sides. But that's for the end of the season. We're going to focus on Dulwich Hamlet today. We're going to start on balance because this is going to be a difficult game. I'm going to take off Get Stuck in because, as I said, we've been giving away a lot of fouls and penalties recently. So I'm going to take the Get Stuck in off. In terms of team news, I think this is mostly what we'll play. I don't know if I've shown you Sam Dreyer. We brought him in on loan. We brought him in from Stevenage. He's 20 years old. He's good aerially. His marking's not good, but, you know, decent tackle at the ball and he's not bad in the air. We brought him in, and then Jamie Bradley Green, our other centre-back, wanted to leave, and he got picked up, I think, by another club in the end. No, he just got released from his contract because he wanted to leave, and we essentially just ended his contract. So Bradley Green's gone. He was only a non-contract player, so we didn't really lose any money there. I'm going to go Nkrumah on the left. Courtney Watson's been okay, actually. He's been decent, so they're going to keep him on the right-hand side. So I think this is the side we're going to go with today. Hopefully, we can get a result. Bellis just hasn't been scoring enough for me. You know, he got a couple of goals against Oxford and Bath, but since then, he was really poor against Chelmsford. Didn't do much against Concord. I'm going to give him a chance today. Lure will have on the bench, but I need to see something from Bellis. He's got a decent number of goals this year. I think he is on 20, but he just goes missing sometimes. I think Tommy Wood had the same sort of thing where there will be games where he just won't show up. So I think it's going to be harsh to say that we need a result here because it's a tough game. But let's say we just need to step up our form. We're 20th in the form table at the moment, winless in 4 games. We do need to be improving here. But we've got a tough game. We're against the leaders away from home. It's going to be difficult, but let's see what we can do. Now, here's Fielding to Watson. First highlight here, 15 minutes gone. Fielding to Beer. Here's Courtney Watson. And that's a through ball for Bellis. Chance for him to maybe redeem himself here, but, well, it was a decent effort, just a bit too far out. We haven't really changed too much else. I'm wondering if maybe we go a bit wider, because we're focusing through the middle. We're sitting very narrow at the moment. And I'm just wondering if maybe we go for something a bit different. Our lines are at standard because I don't really want to drop them deeper. One thing we could do is distribute it specifically to Bellis, because you can distribute it to a position rather than an area. And I think just distributing it to the target man might be good. Miles with a ball here. All the way up for Bellis. And just took a bit too many touches there. Maybe one too many touches. And the keeper got to that one. And he's gone long. Donnellan heads it forward. Donnellan's been a good signing. I've been impressed with him. Here's Nkrumah. He's on loan as well. He's Had some good games here and there. Sam Heel with a bit of a aimless long ball there. Byrne with a long ball. Clements heads that forward. Clements is good in the air. I've been impressed with Clements. He's been good. And there's nobody's making any runs at the moment. That's a run. It's pennant for Dulwich Hamlet. Good save, though, by Jonathan Henley. Well, we haven't hit the target yet, which is a bit of a concern. But keeping it a 0-0. And against the top side, that's not too bad at all, actually. I'm very happy with the draw in this game. You know, I want to try and avoid 4 losses in a row. And this will mean, if we don't win this, 5 of that a win. But this is a very difficult game. So if we can avoid defeat, I'll be happy with that. But the long-range strike by Mackenzie Hunt has gone in. It's Dulwich Hamlet 1, Tonbridge 0, 42 minutes gone. And they do find that goal. And we've yet to hit the target yet. Which is, yeah, it's been a common theme recently, unfortunately. Hunt with a long-range strike, straight through the defence. 1-0 Dulwich Hamlet. Okay, I've gone positive, just to see if we can try and give the game to them and maybe create ourselves some chances. Douglas having a poor game. He's retiring at the end of the season, but has been a really good player for us. He's got a good number of assists this year. 9 assists in the league and 4 goals. And at 36, like, he still plays like really well, despite him being, you know, not a very good player. I think as that centre midfield and attack, it's just a really strong position this year and a really strong role. It just works really, really well alongside like a ball winner or Chin as a carrilero. It just works really well. Unfortunately today though, he's just not having a very good game. We're going to fire up for the second half and we're going to see if we can try and get back into this game. Some shots on targets would be nice. There we go. We have one. Courtney Watson's injured. We'll get Fazamade on straight away. Douglas with a corner. 52 minutes gone. Bellis with a header and it's in. It's 1-1. Craig Fazamade helps it in. Is it going to count? Yes, it is. It's 1-1. 52 and a half minutes gone. Craig Fazamade with the goal. Bellis did most of the work. Fazamade, though, with the tap in. And Douglas gets the assist. Or not the assist, but gets him from the corner. That was actually going wide from Bellis. So Fazamade with an important touch there. Here's Nkrumah. Manages to hold on under the challenge from Tonga, but Vucevic will come forward to collect that. Now, we've been forced into a change with Watson getting a knock, but I'm looking at maybe taking off someone like Nkrumah and maybe bringing on Greg Lewis as Robertson's hit the bar and Pennant's there with a rebound and Dulwich retake the lead with an hour gone. It was a big effort there that hit the bar. Pennant was the first player there. And Dulwich back in front again. And it came all the way from that Vucevic clearance. The big long ball. Found Robertson in, well, lots of space. His shot hit the bar. Pennant's quick to react. And Dulwich back in front. Now they have a free kick about 30 yards out. And we're down to 10th place as well. It's Timlin on the free kick. It struck the wall. And here's Robertson. To Edwards. I mean, another goal to get back into this would be good. But the longer this game goes, the less chance we have of getting that goal. Pennant with a chance and, well, we ain't getting back into the game now. It's 3-1. Kean Pennant with 2 goals in 7 minutes. And, yeah, we haven't been at the races today. We just really haven't. We got that goal from the set piece, but other than that, we have not been good today. Fazamade gets, you know, the rating because of his goal. Clements has been, you know, he's been good in defence, but unfortunately the other, his teammates aren't helping him out. And he's also getting very tired out there now. 75 minutes. Let's get off Nkrumah. Let's bring on Greg Lewis. Let's go for 2 strikers up top, just to see if we can maybe get something from this game. Go attacking and hope for a good last 15 minutes or so. I'm going to get Clements off for Sheridan as well. Let's just, yeah, just make that last change. Beer with a free kick here, 18 minutes gone. And, it's wide. It was always going to be wide. I mean, this was always going to be a difficult game. And, you know, the XG is pretty level, actually. I think we've been unlucky to lose this 3-1. Dulwich have been good, but not great. But they're top of the league for a reason. And, yeah, we are slipping down the table. And if we're not careful, we could drop into the bottom half. And we don't want that. We really don't want that. The board wants top half finish. And if we start slipping, then, you know, they ain't going to be too happy. And the longer this goes on, the less chance we have of getting that playoff finish. Lua with a chance here, but that's a good block. But Lua's still got it. It is 3-2. With 87 minutes gone, Greg Lua fortunate to actually get the ball back there. Now we might actually have a chance of saving a point from this game with about 3 minutes to go. Douglas with a long ball. Greg Lua well controlled. A huge block there by the defender, but it falls back to Lua, and he finds the goal to make it 3-2. Let's go very attacking now. We've got less than 3 minutes to go. And now we're into injury time, of which there's 5 minutes. And 3-2. It's been a very close game, actually. We didn't look good for large portions of that game, but 3-2 against the leaders, yeah. Some bad performers out there. Nkrumah and Watson, the wide players, weren't great. But, you know, Donovan was decent. Doug Loft got 2 assists and still gets a 6.9. He didn't get an assist for the first one, actually, but he had the corner. But he got an assist and got a 6.9. Bellis did get an assist, I think. Yeah, he did get an assist. Lua got the goal. Fazame got a goal. Clements was good, but his other defenders just didn't really help him out. I mean, a point from that game would have been nice. I think in terms of stats, we grew into the game in the second half. We didn't have a great first half. We didn't have a shot on target, I don't think. But second half was a lot better. We dropped to 10th place. So we've been overtaken by Welling, who are in 9th with a -1 goal difference. But whatever. Yeah, we just can't get a win at the moment. Like, we lost at home to Chelmsford. They lost 5-1 at home to Dover. Like, I don't know how we ended up losing that game. That was just not good. Courtney Watson only out for a couple of days. Now, it's saying that we're unwilling to experiment. So I think the game's telling me, you know what, you've lost 4 in a row. Maybe you should think about changing your system. What do we change it to is the question. You know, I don't want to... We're 9 games away from the end of the season. It would be silly to try a new tactic now. I've used this pretty much the whole time I've been here. It would be silly to change system now. But I don't know, maybe going for a 2-striker system would be good. I'm not quite sure. But that is now 5 of that will win. And it's not a good run of form. It's not the first time we've had a bad run of form either. It's the same run of fixtures we had sort of about October time. And there as well, we had a run there the same. We didn't win in 5 games. We lost against Boreham Wood and Dulwich Hamlet and Hampton and Richmond and couldn't beat Chelmsford. So we're in that same run. Just the reverse fixtures, and we just can't seem to get a result at the moment. Boreham Wood's going to be tough, they're 5th. Hampton's going to be tough, they're 3rd, but they're both at home. We could win one of those 2 games, or both. But Hungerford away from home, that's the game where I think we really need to be getting results. And then we host East Thurrock, who are 20th, and then St Albans, who are 21st. So the fixtures do get better, and we need to be getting maximum points from these 3 games. We just really do. And then after that, and the game we're going to do next episode, the derby at home against Maidstone United. That's the game we're going to do next time. So we'll have 5 games off camera. I'm expecting 3 wins out of 3 from Hungerford, East Thurrock and St Albans. Boreham Wood and Hampton will give it our best shot and try and get some results. But I want at least... I want 9 points from my next 5 games. I want 9 points from my next 5 games. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss a single episode of Local to Global. We need to get back to winning ways soon. Hopefully, with some of these games off camera, we can get ourselves some points. The next episode, it's the derby against Maidstone, who are now just 5 points behind us. So that could be important as well. Maidstone looking to try and get... closer to those playoffs as well. So it's going to be an interesting derby next time. Should be more regular content going forward now. It's been a pretty rotten week in terms of work and stuff. So the last thing I've really wanted to do is sit down and record videos just because it's been so busy. But we should be getting more regular uploads going forward from today with this channel and the second channel as well. We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. So hopefully more regular content going forward, and a few other bits and pieces planned as well, that should be out probably in the next few weeks or so. Yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. But Maidstone next time, hopefully we'll have some points by then. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.